There will always be resistance to playing a bigger game. And I want to tell you about predicting success. Predicting success has to do with boldly following your heart. I believe that entrepreneurs are born and not made. How do I know that? I believe that we're hardwired from birth to be different because thousands of my clients to this point have taken assessments, the same assessments. Every time I work with you, you take an assessment, and thousands of people have shown me that we are different. We are wired differently from the rest of the population. And if you've ever felt like a black sheep in a sea of white sheep, it's because you are born different. You don't like living a soul-sucking existence, do you? No. And because of that, you're pretty much unemployable. What I've learned is the bigger the front, the bigger the back. Entrepreneurs are either high idea generators who come up with lots and lots and lots of ideas. They're wired to start new things, but they're also driven to distraction. Yes? Yes. Or you're great at getting things done, right? Just get things off the list. However, this leads to more of the same because you don't tend to think big enough. Either way, entrepreneurship is a lot of work, often for not many rewards or freedom. Here's what I've learned over close to 20 years of working with entrepreneurs is that overwhelmed entrepreneurs face 3 different sets of frustrations. The first one are the strategic frustrations, not knowing what to do. There's no roadmap. Everything's in your binder, just pay attention, right? Not knowing what to do, no roadmap, no plan, not knowing what to prioritize. Go like this, the whack-a-mole approach to business. Go like this, just trying to, as Ali B said, just overwhelmment all the time. Feeling like you're starting from scratch all the time. Lack of systems means that you're in your business too much. You're reinventing processes from scratch all the time. Exhausting. An unclear marketing message creates confusion. Anybody with an unclear marketing message sometimes? Yeah. General confusion as to what to do next. Not knowing how to do things. Do you ever wonder what to do? I think one of these people said, I just sometimes don't even know what to do next. Yeah, Amy, yeah. No access to all the stuff that you don't know exists. There's this whole body of possible knowledge around taking your business to the next level that you don't even know exists. When you're at 5 figures, you wonder, how will I ever get to 6 figures? I don't see myself doing that. It's because there's this whole world that you don't know about. And when you're at 6 figures and you're stuck in the day-to-day with perhaps a full practice, you don't know how you're going to extract yourself and actually multiply like Andrew was talking about. There's all this stuff that you don't know about getting to 7 figures. And I've shared with you that once you do know that, we have several members of Bold Heart Business who are going to 7 figures this year. Give them a hand. All of these strategic frustrations lead to having no clear direction. Frustration number 2 are the mindset frustrations. These are the ones we've been talking about. And it's good to hear about them over a 3-day period. But when we go home, say, go like this with me. Take a rubber band and go like this. Now let one go. What happens to this? Does it stay stretched out? No. Mindset frustrations means that often you get in your own way. Anybody ever gets in their own way with their business? Yeah. Yeah. A general feeling of overwhelm, easily distracted. Squirrel? Oh, let me start something new. Anybody? Yeah. Not finishing what you start? Hey, let's just, yeah. 2 hands on each, and a foot. I saw that foot go up. Limiting beliefs that are running the show. Self-confidence needing a boost. Anybody? A little bit of self-confidence? Yeah. As we talked about today, fear can often get in the way. And sometimes it feels like you have a permission slip that needs to be handed to you to play a bigger game. Deep breath in. Mindset frustrations that come from not really understanding the game of life, metaphysics, the role of the law of attraction and energy, and how wealth consciousness plays a game in your business. Mindset also has to do with setting boundaries with people, with your team, with your family, with yourself. This is a mindset issue that most business owners have a really hard time with. Would you say? Yeah. And all of these lead to self-sabotage. The third set of frustrations are the isolation frustrations. The isolation frustrations mean that you're operating solo. No mentorship, trapped in the day-to-day of your business. No time to work on your business, certainly not in between client appointments. You don't grow your business exponentially in between client appointments, do you? Not enough structure, not enough support. Raise your hand if you don't feel like you have enough support in your business. Who's doing pretty much everything themselves, even if you have a team? Not enough implementation. Who knows that they have to follow through, but just at home on their own, they're not following through enough. It's okay, you don't have to be shy. You're not a unique snowflake, okay? No accountability means that deadlines get pushed again and again and again. And there's no one to talk to about the 5% that's going really, really, really well, because you don't want to scare people. And you certainly don't want to talk about the 5% that's not going well at all, because people will tell you to go get a real job. And can we get real now? Because we've been getting real. But sometimes isolation frustrations come from having a spouse or a friend or a family member who is well-meaning, but like Tina said, thinks you can do it on your own. They believe in you, but they don't understand that you're not wired to follow through when you're on your own. Deep breath in. And naysayers who dampen your enthusiasm. If that's true, nod. Yeah. People in your life who don't necessarily believe in you. These all lead to self-doubt. So we have not knowing what to do, we have self-sabotage and self-doubt. All three of these create inadequate growth in your business. Turn to the person next to you and say, I have felt that. I have felt that. But not everybody experiences business in this way. There are many people like our inspiration panel today, and dozens and dozens of people that you've met here who are consistently increasing their client base. They're consistent. I mean, you heard it. It was like, first Monique said 50%, but what she really meant was, double. And LAB, triple. And Liz, Liz, where are you? I don't even see you. Just double or triple. This is a common occurrence for some people who are creating systems, delegating effectively, who are following a formula that works, that's been honed over a period of close to 20 years. Only what works, and here's exactly how you do it. I believe that there is one predictor of success in business, and that is confidence. Say it with me, confidence. Confidence. Confidence affects every single aspect of your business. And so, can you experience confidence? Can you experience an increase in your income? I believe that with the right structures, anyone can. How? By being clear on your next steps. By always knowing where you're going. By following marketing systems that already have been vetted. Things that already work have been used by hundreds and hundreds of people and tweaked over time. By getting growth strategies that you didn't know existed. By getting mentored by already successful people who can tell you what's around the corner. Who will stretch you and say, no, don't do a half-day event, do a 3-day event, and this is exactly how you do it. No, you want to do a webinar, here's the script, 23 steps to doing a webinar that gets you clients. When you model examples, you skip the overwhelm and you go straight from A to B. Deep breath in. This is about learning other people's best practices, where they say, no. I know you're about to go in that direction. Don't do this. Don't do that. Do this instead. In fact, here's how I did it. How much time does that save you? So much. You heard LAB saying she was looking for a website. And in 10 minutes, she was able to make a decision like that. 10 minutes, as opposed to 2 days. When you're working from proven templates, scripts, processes, a literal vault of information that has worked for hundreds and hundreds of people before you. When you have time to plan, time to work on your business, time to set goals, that is entrepreneurial confidence through capability, where you feel capable of growing your business. I know when I don't feel capable, I don't do something. If I'm shown exactly how to do it, I know I'm going to do it. Anybody else? Yeah. Number 2, when you stretch your vision and take bigger action. How? By using processes that get you thinking bigger. By believing in yourself and working on your self-image. Anybody up for a bigger self-image? Yeah. Becoming unrecognizable to yourself a year later. By integrating tools that work to get you past fear and into action in spite of. Overcoming blocks so you reach success. By having hacks that allow you to eliminate distractions and to be more disciplined. Because let's face it, to create new results, we need to finish what we start. Yes? Turn to the person next to you and say, yes, I do. Becoming more intentional, developing an abundance mindset. The way that you do that is by learning directly from someone who is mastering mindset and stretching your vision for you of what's possible for you. How many times have I worked with somebody who comes to me with a nice, respectable idea for a business? And I say, well, we can do that. We can bump up your business 10% next year if you want. But why don't we just bump it up by 50% instead? You're going to work anyway. Might as well work big. When you build your wealth consciousness. See, I used to think it was just about the strategy until I learned about everything we've been talking about, the mindset retreat, the metaphysics, the beliefs, the fears. Once you get that handled, getting it handled, meaning working on it every day in every way, that is how you gain entrepreneurial confidence through mindset. A bigger belief in yourself so that you play bigger. Deep breath in. And number 3, when you get encouragement and accountability from a tribe of positive, like-minded people. People who will not allow you to stay small. When you get in an environment of positivity, but like Anmika said, not this fake, rah-rah, you can do anything positivity. No, like, listen, I know it's hard. I'm doing it with you, but we can do this together. Let's just, let's hook arms together and do it together, right? Encouragement. I don't know about you, but didn't have a ton of encouragement when I first started my business. Anybody? Yeah, no. When you are continually surrounded with confident business owners who see you bigger than you see yourself. Victoria, has that done anything for you? Changes your life. When you have people lovingly hold you accountable, not from this looking down at you, you didn't do what you said you were going to do, but more like, hey, babe, so how'd it go? So you did it? You did it? Awesome. I'm so proud for you. Yeah, I did it too. I didn't want to disappoint you. When you get to rejoice in having conversations with somebody and say, Katie, I couldn't tell anybody else, but I had to tell you. I had my first $10,000 month. Thank you for letting me share this with you. Yes! And she's responding instead of, really, why are you telling me this? Right? Or being able to say, Leanna, I'm having a really hard time. It's not happening. I need your help. And she says, I got you. Let's get on a call. Yeah, I know it's 10 o'clock for me, but let's just get on a call. I've got you. A safe place to celebrate and also a safe place to land when you need it most, because you will have those moments on the way up, right? You're in the arena getting your ass kicked. You need a soft place to land, and not everybody will understand you. Having others who help you stay the course. There is no straight line in the universe. It's a zig and a zag almost every day. True? True. And somebody who loves you enough to give you a kick in the pants when you need it most. That is entrepreneurial confidence through trusted community. People like the people you have seen in this room. Knowing you never have to do it again, alone. There's a reason why there are people in this room and people who couldn't make it here but who have been part of our community for 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, is because they feel confident here. They have a solid plan. They have a growth mindset. They have community and accountability that they cannot get in this way anywhere else. And we're proud to provide it. That being said, we're 2/3 of the way to our mindset retreat journey. And we've been talking about playing big. And we've been talking about why it hasn't happened yet. And I ask you this. What's your next move? After you leave here, knowing that a rubber band naturally stretches back, I want to ask you this. If we were to meet again exactly 1 year from today, would you be happy with where you are? What would need to happen over the course of the next 12 months for you to feel happy with your progress, to feel like you've accomplished something significant? What specifically would need to be different in 1 year for you to be happy with your progress? And here's what I've learned. For successful business owners, the training never stops. Can you imagine saying, I stop now for the rest of my life? Ha! It is hilarious. Seriously. Could you see yourself staying here and not growing? No. Ain't gonna happen. We're not wired that way. And so here's what I've learned. I'm just a girl with a business. I've been at this for a while, but here's what I've learned in my journey. I must invest in myself if I want to grow. I tried doing it on my own. It's a bunch of the blind leading the blind and inadequate growth. So I know that I have to invest my time. I know I have to invest of my energy. I know I have to invest of my effort. And God, I would like it to be just turn on a switch and it's, oh, unicorns and rainbows. That's not reality. And I know that to have skin in the game, I need to invest my financial resources because I need to be committed. I need to throw my whole self in. Deep breath in. Because can you really do it on your own? Well, you tell me. No, not really. One of my favorite sayings is, you can't give yourself a really good haircut. And if you think you can, ooh, you should see the back. And I think it's Andrew who shared, what you already know got you to where you are now, but it will not take you where you want to go. And so this is why we created Bold Heart Business.